Welcome everyone in this live development video about building an auto chess game. In this video we're going to check out if we're going to expand our matching logic. But first we're going to make sure that we're going to make it so no units spawn on battlefields and only on the bench. And this way what? This way we can check if our logic works before tweaking the match system. So let's just open up the grid and get rid of that event, delay spawn units. We don't want that. We only want to spawn that in our bench. So our bench is gonna say event begin play, call parent function, and it's gonna say spawn units, and we're gonna pull get test spawn system, and we're gonna modify this just for the sake of testing. So we want like a footman, and we want, I don't know, a ranger, what not, why not, 2 and 3, that's what we want. If we do this, if we hit play, we have our units on the bench and we have a footman. And there is we're just gonna expand the recruit phase time. In the game state max recruit phase duration, we're just gonna put 10 and 10 like this. So if I do this, okay, and we're gonna add something to switch the phases by end when we need some kind of debug. So in-game states, if I press plus, num plus, okay, it cannot read inputs, but we don't care. We're gonna build this in our in-player controller. In there, we're just gonna pull that here, num plus, get game states, cast into our in-game state like this. And how are we gonna switch phases? We're basically gonna call, so we need the timer on phase timer end. In here we need to grab our phase timer and to clear that like this, because we're going to call this by hand. On phase timer end, that's just what we want to call on phase timer end, and we only want to call this if we are the server, but it should, I think we need to multicast this, so that's kind of a hack, but we don't care. For now, multicast debug switch MC debug switch phase like this. So this is gonna be multicasted and reliable, and we're gonna call this MC debug switch phase, which is actually going to call on phase timer end like this. So if I press plus, yeah, we switch to combat, and it's more, you could see that it's more synchronized than when we use the game state, and that there's a reason why. Because the timer, right now the timer is set up to start when on event begin play, and not all players trigger that event in the same time, so we'll have to do some kind of logic to prevent that bug. So if I put the guy here and press plus, I don't have a ranger, but I should have a ranger. Oh, maybe I have a ranger on another battlefield. No, I don't. Okay, I thought we will have this guy. So if we do this, what happens? So the client does this and the server does this, and then we switch faces, and we have one guy. We have one dude. We managed to have one dude. And apparently I bugged it, but we don't care about this. So Why do I only have one dude? Because this is supposed to work. Because we are actually... So what's going on there? We receive... So everybody calls that, so everybody calls go to combat phase. Yeah, we want to go to combat phase. And then what we do? Only the server clears that. It clears the combat data, it awaits them, and everybody sends them. And we tell the fight zones to spawn the units. So if I press plus, I don't have the guy, but somehow I managed to have one. So how did we do this? And there it's working. Oh yeah, first off, we're not spawning them in the right place. So if I move that guy as the server, can't I move the guy? No, I can't. Okay, so apparently I guess that's because the square is used now. So I guess I can pull the archer there. Oh yeah, and now I have an archer here. Yeah, only because, okay, that was a bug. It should drop units when we switch phases. Oh, it was considered to be on the bench. So if I do this, do we have... Yeah, we do have them, but they are in a strange... they are not in the supposed location. That's quite strange. And now I can select that guy. That's quite strange how it's behaving. So we need to fix that behavior. We need to fix that behavior because it's the rest of our logic. So let's think about what might be going on there. How we're going to expand the timer. We want to have as much time as we want. So if I put the ranger there, I don't want two rangers. I don't want two rangers. So on my bench, I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have a ranger, I'm gonna have a mage. So if we do this, what's going on? I only have that one, but he's in the right place, and I cannot move him after that. But I can move the people on the bench. But we can move the people on the bench. If I move that guy here and goes to the combat phase and then goes to the recruit phase, the guy's still there. Oh, quite strange. So even without talking about is it gonna bug? Doesn't seem to be bugging. If I do this and then do that, let's say I do stuff like this, then I switch to combat phase, then I switch back to recruit phase. Are they bugging? Bugging? Feels like they are not bugging. Oh! Oh! It thinks I'm trying to switch it. So So we are having some kind of bugs after all. Even with just the drag and drop logic. So we're just gonna build a simple stuff that gives us a way to debug that. We're gonna add, so we're gonna lag when we do this, but we don't care. We're gonna go there, we're gonna add a text render like this. This is gonna tell us what units is there. Like that, like 45. This is gonna be black. Yeah, we are lagging because it's adding them all in the whole map. If we don't want to lag, we can do this. So I guess we're gonna do this. If we go to our other map, we're not gonna lag. In-game map, for instance. What do we have in there? We have nothing. So if we edit it, we're gonna lag a bit less. Okay, that's apparently not. No, we're still lagging. But it doesn't matter. So this is gonna be like centered. Like text center. Like this, we want that to be like 50. Maybe not actually, like 30. And where do we modify this? In here. So I guess we need some kind of function there that says set hosted units, which is going to modify our units. And we want to get rid of this and be calling that. And we're gonna have another function which says clear hosted units, which is gonna call this for now. And in construction script we want to clear that. So we are clearing this, we are setting this, and we want to see where this is used, and we never want to modify it by hand. So we can get it. Start moving unit, we want to clear hosted units like this. So when we start dragging, we are clearing the hosted unit of that. So okay, when we stop moving units, we want to tell our lastly focus square that the new that is hosted unit. Oh, that's maybe when we swap reverse. So yeah, that's actually the square we're currently on, but I'm wondering why we're not saying just get focus square. But in any case, in here we should be saying set hosted units. Like this. I compile, I shouldn't have compiled. Get unit in square, yeah. Reverse unit position. We want to set hosted unit in here. Like this. So I made a mistake in here, I think. BP square object, no, that's it. Oh yeah, but I just didn't compile in the square because it was taking longer than expected. And where were we? We were in here, so in there, set hosted units, we can call that now, for unit like this. If we hit compile, it's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, I didn't thought about, I put that in my other screen, sorry. So where are we still calling this? Set hosted units. In the BP unit we're dragging yeah, set hosted units. We want to pull that in here. Delete this. And we are clearing in here, clear hosted units. Yeah. Okay, so we're good with this. And now we can just build, we can just say square are going to get name row hosted unit, unit row, get unit row, set text to this. And we also want to set text, and when we clear hosted unit we want to set text to nothing. Yeah, we want to make literal text nothing. So we have nothing basically by default because we have no units in there by default. We want to go back to our dev map and we want to hit play. So we can see we didn't put that properly. Oh, we have some errors. We'll see them when after we modified the text rotation. Oh yeah, so it's empty because we don't have any, but I guess we just need to put that 90. Oh no, maybe it was yo actually. Yeah. This shouldn't be that. Maybe that's it. It's lagging as hell. Modifying that. So okay, so that was 180. Oh fuck it. I'm sorry. I misclicked. So let's hit play. So what happens when we do this? Okay, so it doesn't clear the. So first problem. When we drop the units, stop moving unit, get focus square. Do we have a focus squared? Yes. It is going to be our last focused square. Is there units? No. And we're never clearing the unit in square. Does it have a reference to a square? Yeah, it does. In here, in any case, we want to clear hosted unit. Like this. It didn't work. But then it worked. That means, oh, I can no longer select it. So we shouldn't clear the tile. Yeah, we have tons of errors. Okay. So we shouldn't first things first. When we start moving unit, we shouldn't clear the hosted units in our initial moving square. And when we drop it, we need to get the initial moving square like this. So, and we're just gonna check what the error say. Access none trying to read hosted units. That sounds quite strange. Oh yeah, of course. When we clear. the name of the when we clear the box in construction script of our unit, it's running that event which is clearing this, and it's trying to feed that. So just to check, yeah, we no longer have any errors. So we don't want to clear that row when we grab that, just in case we misdrop it somewhere, it doesn't bug. So what happens if we do this? Okay, so we don't want that, but I don't want to create bug first. I just want to check if when I drop it, it clears it. It doesn't clear it. So it should be clearing it here. So why is it not clearing it? When I stop moving the unit, when I stop dragging, it does the same thing. Yeah, we agree on that. So is there a unit in the new square? No, there is none. So this should do something, because it calls that. We're gonna check if that happens, because it should. It's boring to debug in that blueprint. So yeah, we are clearing stuff here. So yeah, it's calling it, but it's not removing the mage from here. But then it's working. So it's just the first time we do it. And now we can no longer... So yeah, the first square is not working. So we need to check why is that. When we start moving units, get unit in the square I'm focusing, initial moving square. Does it do the same thing if I don't drag and drop? Yeah, it does the same thing. So we can remove the drag and drop from interacting with our issue. We don't care, this should be working. Get unit in square, initial moving square. And in any case we are seeing the print. Here we are seeing the print. But it's not triggering on the right. Okay, I have a lead there. That might be because we are doing things in the wrong order. Stop moving units. We did not... In any case, this is being called, but not on the right... Not on the right tile, I guess. We're just gonna restart our engine real quick. And I think we'll just restart and check how is it going, behaving. And we just want to be alone in there. We don't need 2 players for that. So now it's not removing. Yeah, of course. It doesn't like it. I guess I have a lead. I don't want to restore them. So I think we we don't like this. We don't like this. We don't like using this variable. Yeah, somewhere else than in the unit, so that's good. We don't use that elsewhere. So our initial square knows where we are, and when we player in-game player controller, and when we start moving units, we are actually grabbing this and the square is receiving the event, but it's not setting that text. What if I do this? So they are not in the same rotation. That's quite fun actually. I guess we have, yeah, we add, yeah, okay, so we add an editor bug with child actors. So I guess, so yeah, we have an issue here regarding, so you see we have a lot of squares there, and they are no longer in their own base and battlefield. So that's because we deleted them, so we're just gonna control Z real quick. Yep, we can no more right click, so we have kind of an error. The base is empty, we have no battlefield. So yeah, we have all of these squares and we want to get rid of them. And the battlefields, are they okay? Seems like they are. So we're just gonna drop a new battlefield. Content browser 2, like this, like this. So we want a battlefield, and we want a bench and a shop. Let's hit play. Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, that guy, ID is gonna be -1. And we're gonna move that to base, save, hit play. So yeah, it seems to be working now. So it wasn't a bug in our unit system, it was an engine bug which duplicated our grid. So this is working. Yep. And this was also maybe why we had some bugs. So if we drop a ranger there, hit plus, we have a ranger there, hit plus, so we're gonna move him here and do this, hit plus, and we only have 2 rangers. So one of them it was the previous one. So we need to clear all units from the battlefield when the recruit phase starts, when the combat phase ends, rather. So I think we're going to need some kind of way for the game states, in-game state. We need some kind of way for the game state to know to clear all of the units. So when the combat phase ends, where is it? Await combat data, go to recruit phase, blah blah blah, timer, launch, yeah, go to phase, yeah, go to combat phase, my bad, of course. So in there we could be grabbing all of the battlefields and tell them to clear all their units, I guess. But they are no longer in the same grid, are they? Yes, they are. So I guess we need some way to do this quite easily. So we're gonna grab all the values in there. We're gonna loop through the battlefields, and we're gonna loop through the fight zones in the battlefields. Actually, we're just gonna create an event that does this for us. Or maybe not, since we're doing it dirty. So we want our fight zone. Fight zone are gonna have a new function called clear all units, which is gonna get all the unit it has, loop through them. Well, actually it's just gonna grab its unit grid. Yeah. And for each unit, and are we actually emptying this? Yeah, it's dynamically loading them. If we don't have a units there, so if it's equals none, I guess. No, it's not even there. Yeah. So these are only the units we have. So what do we want to do? We want to get rid of them, but we can't get rid of them like this, because this is only giving us information and not direct. Yeah, so I think that's because we don't want to do it this way. We want to do it cleanly. But for now, since we can, we will just say get all actors of class combat units, destroy actor, get destroy. We will do it like this, and we will tell all fight zones to clear their. We don't even care about this. Yeah, we can just do this for now. So if we put him here, go to the combat phase, he's not there. Oh, why isn't there? He's in there. And oh, we have a ranger, but it doesn't spawn the ranger. Because we put that in the wrong place. Go to combat phase. Yeah, we don't want to do this. Go to recruit phase. We want to get rid of all units there. Like this. We want to hit play. If we put a footman, do we have a footman? Yeah, we do. Then we are back here, but it keeps the information about the footman, and we don't want that, so that's why I thought we had to do here remove combat units. In there we want to grab our battlefields. We want to grab the keys. Oh, we don't want that. Are we storing the -1 battlefield in there? Yeah, we are. I think we don't want to store the -1 battlefield. I don't think it's gonna break our logic. Okay, doesn't seem to have broken. So in here we want to grab this, not the keys, the values, and we want to tell the battlefields to empty their reference. The fight zones, get fight zones. We want to loop through each of their squares. Get squares. We want to grab the keys and we want to clear them. Not the keys, my bad, the values. and we want to grab a copy. We want to clear the hosted units like this, hitting play. If I drop this, then we go okay. So it doesn't like that part of the grid, and I'm not sure why. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this was tremendous error. But actually, the fight zone, no, we want the battlefield. And I guess we want a new scene, which is gonna be attached to this. No, I don't want that. I want to attach it. I can't. Why can't I attach a scene to a scene? Okay, well, I'm happy with that, I guess. I think the other way. Yep. So the fight zone one is this one, and yeah, this one. If I'm hitting play, I'm still... Why am I... Oh, because the camera pivot should not be there, it should be there. And it shouldn't be rotated. Yep. So we're not in the right, or are we? Oh yeah, that's the right. So if we're in plus, we have our footman. Oh, we don't want to do this. And if we put this, yeah, we have our boys there. So yeah, okay, we're starting to see some actions there. It's starting to behave more like something we want. Okay, let's just check if the client likes it as well. So we have clients units, I guess. Yeah, and if I put them here, which I shouldn't be allowed to. Yeah, I have no units. Yeah, okay. So we understand the bug better than we did before. We are clearly fine. Can put them here and go back to mode. Yeah, we'll quickly fix that issue here. Removing this, I think, just yeah. Yeah, that's better. So on server, I can do this, and yeah. Well, maybe, just maybe, we'll offset that a little bit. We should be offsetting this like this. Plus, it's not enough. Oh yeah. We are doing this by hand here, and we want like 250. No, it's not. There is a problem somehow. I feel like there is a problem somehow. Like if the camera was okay. I don't know. I guess I kinda failed there. if we are having more bugs with the child actors duplicating the squares, we'll have to find a way to fix it, which is going to be quite easy actually. So if we hit play and we go to combat phase, yeah, that's better, and that's why this was not supposed to be offset, or maybe just by like -100 by default. Like this. We're gonna close this for the time being. So if I put this, hit plus. Oh yeah, I'm really dumb. I'm really dumb. We rotated them because of that, so we'll have to take care of this. But it's actually, I'm dumb once more. I think it's quite easy to take care of this. What's the problem here? The problem is just that the camera shouldn't be offset in Y by default, I guess. So if these don't have any rotation, so yeah, why did I offset the camera like this? We want to add an arrow there with, oh no, 5. Where is the camera at? Yeah, the camera is clearly not where it's supposed to be. Like this. So if we put this back to, yeah. So yeah, of course, everything's fine, we're good, okay. Okay, let's wrap up that video. We hotfixed some of our unit traveling logic, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.